everyone, Vegas Vic 1965. In this week's video, we are looking at frog lights for 1.19. So let's get started. Now to get our frog lights, we're obviously going to need the help from these little new guys that we're going to be having in 1.19. These are the orangish, I guess you copperish looking color, and you can find these guys either in a swamp or a humid area like the forest, and you'll end up getting the ochre version of the frog light. If you go to the snowy areas or snowy tundra, you run into the green version, which will give you the verdant frog light. In the desert or badlands, the dry areas, the arid, you will end up getting the pearlescent frog light. But in order to get them, we have to get these guys to munch down on some small magma cubes, not the medium or the large, but the small ones. So let's go take a look at that. Now, obviously, they are not going to want to eat this big guy. Like I said, they don't eat the large ones or the medium ones, but watch what happens when they get a hold of these small ones. You'll see they'll start devouring all the small ones, and you'll get all of the ochre version since we're in the swamp area. And in the desert area or badlands, you run into any of the arid areas, you're going to run into these guys. I guess you'd call them like a gray or a whitish color, and they're going to chomp down on those small magma cubes and give you the pearlescent or the purple one. Now, in the colder regions, you're going to find the green version of the frog, and they are going to be able to get you the green or the verdant frog light. Boom, they all going after it at once. But that's what you're going to end up getting for the green version in our colder areas. You'll get the verdant or the green frog light. Now, more than likely, if you are looking at getting those versions and you're having trouble finding them, you can always go down to the swamp where they usually have plenty of these guys, and you can breed them, and you can actually take the tadpoles to different areas, like the colder region to get the green, or you can go to the arid, like the badlands or the desert. You can take the tadpoles to that area and get that version. Just make sure you at least bring a couple so you can start breeding them, like this right here. They will breed with the slime balls, only slime balls, and they'll actually follow you around with a slime ball. So that's one of the methods you can actually get them down into the nether, so you can get the types of frog lights that you want. Once you have frogs, they'll come to the nearest area of water. They'll deposit their eggs right on the surface, as you can see here, and then after a little while, the tadpoles will pop out, and you can gather them with a bucket of water, and you'll get a bucket of tadpole. I suggest that you bring several, or at least a couple, so you can take them to either the arid, like the desert or the badlands, to breed that version, which is the gray or the whitish color. And you can also take them to the colder areas, like snowy tundra, snowy plains, and get that version, deposit them in water, and get the green version. And then, of course, you want to lead them to the nether, and I have a couple of about 4 methods to show you on how to get them to your farm or an area where you can at least farm those lights. Well, the methods that I know of so far, perhaps you can find more ways to move them, would be obviously, as I mentioned earlier, the slime ball. They'll follow you around with the slime ball, or you can use them take them around on a lead. You can use a minecart or a boat. If you're looking for farm ideas, this is one of the farms that I put together. Minecart just goes back and forth. There's a chest over there that'll collect all of the items for you, because above that minecart with hopper is a group of frogs in this room here. Just remember, if you let these frogs loose, you want to have at least 10 blocks. They can, I would say at least 10. I would probably go 11. This is 12, because they can jump up and out and off into the nether. You don't want that to happen. But here I've got a iron golem situated on top of 2 fence posts and bottom half slabs. The large and the medium will actually go towards him, and then he will break them up into smaller ones, and we'll just give them a little bit of a hand. You'll see how this is going to work. You'll see all the little guys are going to be chomped up by the frogs. They'll deposit the frog lights on the ground, and our minecart with hopper will pick them up below, deposit them in our chest. Another method I have is also with the iron golem. We are in the basalt delta biome. You're going to need that if you want to do it this way, or you can use a bastion remnant. We've got to have that certain bastion remnant has a giant treasure room down below that big room, and you'll find yourself a magma cube spawner, which you can make use of. And I suggest probably using the one with the minecart rails. It's a little more reliable. Underneath all the carpet, I have hoppers, and then of course I have 2 fence posts, bottom half slabs, and the iron golem, which will lead all the magma cubes to him. He'll break up the big ones and the medium ones, leaving the small ones for the frogs to chomp down on, and drop those frog lights for you into that chest you see over there. Well, that's going to wrap it up for me for this week's video for 1.19 and the frog lights. I hope you found this useful in your Minecraft world when 1.19 hits. And if you did, click that like button. If you want to subscribe for past or future videos, click that subscribe button. It really helps me. It lets me know I provide great quality content for you guys each and every week. So until next week's video, thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.